Hello guys and welcome back to Survivor, and today we are jumping straight in to season 10 episode 13. Now we're technically 2 episodes away from ending, but there's going to be 3 more episodes because obviously you know me, I like to split the finale into 2 parts so that I can give 3rd and 4th place the time that they need in one episode and then just focus on the 2 finalists in the other episode. So without much further ado, let us get straight into it. I know that it's been a few weeks since the last Survivor video. I've been busy and I just haven't been able to record them. But hopefully we'll be back now and there'll be at least one a week. So without much further ado, let's crack on and let us get straight into the episode.
Greg turns out to be voted out. I had no idea. I was completely blown away.
Yeah, sus about that one, you know. That one was a little bit tough. I remember that vote coming out of nowhere in the episode and I was like, oh. Obviously, when I say out of nowhere in the episode, like, it obviously was formulated much earlier on in the episode, but I didn't expect it to go down that way. I really thought Karen was going home, but she's not. She's still here. She's still surviving and thriving. We're into top 5 now, right? We've got Katie, Jen, Karen, Ian, and Tom. Is that his name, Tom? I forget. It's been a hot minute since I've last watched this show. I need to stop taking such large gaps in the middle of a series because I come back and I don't know who anybody is.
Wow, okay. Game on.
Game on, Jen. See, I want to see you making some game moves because I've seen you do nada this entire time. Like, you have just been riding coattails and I do want to see you start to wheel and deal. Maybe now is the time that you go and talk to some people and go, hey, let's start an alliance. Let's do something. Let's get these people out.
And then Katie wavered, so I don't know. I'd rather be you, me, and
Yes,
Ian.
so would I.
Karen's like, yes, take me into your fold, please. I need some security in this game. Which is really, really interesting because obviously they've been tight with Katie up until this point, but they know that Katie was wavering. They know that she was going to go against the plan. They heard that from Karen. So, a little bit tough and rough. A little bit tough and rough for Katie, I can't lie. I think Katie, again, is another person who has absolutely ridden coattails this entire time. But then I think, if I'm being 100% honest, so have the majority of GOOOO. Like, Karen's starting to play the game now. But I still don't feel like Jen, Greg, even Katie have properly been playing the game because they've kind of just been carried this far by Ian and Tom. Without them, this team would have crumbled a long time ago. And actually, I feel like without Ian and Tom, they would have lost the majority of the immunity challenges.
Nice to go, Karen. Even if Tom doesn't get immunity tomorrow?
Jen actually makes a fantastic point. Like, I'm sorry, but why are we wasting our time on Karen when we could be getting out Tom? Tom is the biggest threat to every single person in there. Every single person. No one can win against Tom. Not a single person. Because he's played the game nicely and fairly enough that every single person on the jury shouldn't really have a problem with him. Maybe Greg and maybe Jen will. But that's only 2 out of 7 votes. I don't think you can stand up there and say, oh, I did a better job. He's literally the ultimate survivor. He killed a shark with his bare hands.
What are you thinking? Are you thinking, nice guy, I want to let him go to the top?
No, I'm not thinking that at all. I'm thinking, I just don't want to go back. You know what I mean? Like, I
Go
thought.
back on his word.
Yeah, but in the nicest way, Ian, it's getting a little bit close to the wire for you to be like, oh, I'll cut him at some point. There's 3 more immunities. 3 more, okay? If he wins this one, he's made it to top 4. If he wins the next one, he's made it top 3. If he wins that final one, he decides who comes to final 2 with him. He decides. Do you even want to give him that choice? No, I wouldn't want to. I absolutely wouldn't want to.
And I understand, I do. I understand that people are getting attached to people, but dude,
Yeah.
you're talking $1 million there.
Yeah, that's true.
The thing is that Jen actually is doing a very good job of trying to talk sense into Ian, but Ian won't hear it. Ian absolutely won't hear it. She needs to be going to Katie and to Karen and being like, guys, are we seriously letting Tom get away with this? Like, seriously? Come on. Like, oh. Ian, bless him, he is just a little bit of a lapdog. And don't get me wrong, I am absolutely in... I do really like Ian and I like Tom, but Tom's such an obvious winner. I want there to be a twist in the tail somehow. Do you know what I mean? Like, if he makes top 2, he's winning. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 7-0. Do you know what I mean?
It's not a good deal.
If you're just going to be the third one out. And
Right.
if you're going to be the third one out, what are you playing for?
Right.
Well, hang on a minute. This is a really weird thing, because at the end of the day, she's the third out in your situation as well. No? Like, if you take her to the top 3 with Ian, you and Ian win the final one, right? Let's say that that's the situation. Neither of you are taking Karen. You're taking each other. You're saying, oh, you don't want to be third out. Unless you're like, I'm going to take you to top 2. In which case, yes, she probably is getting a better deal with you. But I don't think that's going to happen with you. And I think actually she's been very silly taking this opportunity, because what she really needs to do now is win immunity for the next, like, couple of weeks. Couple of episodes. She needs to win immunity. She needs to be on it.
Oh boy.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Oh god. I just get jump scared by like random critters and creatures that they photograph and video while they're in the jungle. I'm like, why is there a crocodile on my screen? Did I really need to see a crocodile right then and there? Also, I've recently just finished watching Big Brother 5. So just for FYI purposes, I've seen Big Brothers 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've seen 24, 25, 26. So all the rest of them, I know some winners of some of them, because obviously it's hard to ignore the fact that Derek won season 16. But other than that, most of it is kept obscure, and I always say, like, I don't mind going into things knowing who the winner is. I care more about who places where, and that is most of the time a mystery to me. But season 5 of Big Brother, they're starting to get into their heads that, like, cool set designs for challenges are really, really cool. And like, there was the flamingo toss one. That was quite a cool set piece. And there's been a couple of other really, really good ones as well. However, Survivor, sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it's a little bit lacking. And like, I just wish that there was more of a budget for the actual challenges. And so it's like visually appealing as well. A lot of it's like, oh, let's just swim. Like, they could have done some really cool stuff with the whole war theme in this season. But I just feel like they missed a couple of tricks. I don't know. I would have maybe like played a human version of battleships. I feel like that could have been really sick. I don't know. Just things to think about, you know.
We can't choose each other on this one. We've got to take one of the girls out of the mix so that they're not going to be able to talk to each other.
Guys, I know I said I don't want him to win, but like, he is actually a master tactician. Because what do you mean he's like, we can't take each other. We have to split the girls up, and we have to make sure that at least one of us is there at all times so no one is cross-talking to each other. That's excellent. That's incredible. Because that was Greg's downfall in the last episode. He picked his girlfriend, and he picked a random-ass girl, Katie, and it ended up getting him sent home. If he had have taken Tom, and he had have taken Katie, and left Jen behind, Jen wouldn't have wavered, and Greg wouldn't have been kicked out, and Karen would have been taken out instead. But he made poor choices about who he took with you. It's not just a reward. It's a chance for people to regroup, recollect, and vote your ass out.
Now we have 2 people who think they're going to the final 2, and that's good.
That's true.
Okay, so both of them have made deals separately with Katie and Karen, but they're secretly wanting to go together. Right, that makes sense. I'm with you. I'm here for it. Coolio.
Oh my god!
It's the car challenge, which means whoever wins this automatically is not winning the show. Okay, I stand by that. And don't tell me in the comment section whether that gets broken or not, because I really do enjoy being like, haha, this person's not going to win. Like Eliza, like Boston Rob. Also, we got to talk about the fact that I am actually, I don't hate Boston Rob. I actually really like him. But I'm the biggest, like, anti-him winning. Like, he was on the Traitors recently, and I was rooting against him. I was like, I need this man to lose and be humbled. And he was. And that was brilliant. It's just his cockiness. Oh, it rubs me up the wrong way.
Bring it back to your box. Once you've collected all 5 bags, open them. Inside the bag, you will find 5 mileage markers.
I was going to say puzzle pieces, because they always love a puzzle piece inside of the bag. Also, we don't have mile markers in the UK, I feel like. I could be really, really wrong. I've never noticed whether there is mile markers, but like I'm fairly certain that's like an American thing. We don't really do that. Like the whole mile marker 17, like we don't really do that. That's not a thing here.
To one of the most remote and beautiful mansions in Palau. And you'll have a barbecue feast.
Yeah, sign me up. I don't even want the car. It's nice to look at, but I would hate driving it because I would be so concerned about it. So like, yeah, it's nice, but let me sell it and let me get a car that I can actually drive. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I think this is a sick prize. That mansion looks gorgeous. Like gorgeosity right there and then.
You can go to any pole you want in any order. You can only grab 1 bag on each trip.
That's so long. That's so long. Because I'd be like, oh, just grab them all and go back. Do you know what I mean? But you can't keep going backwards and forwards. Oh, so long. I'd be like, guys, I don't want the car that much. Just please take me with me. Just please. In fact, I'll go and get your bags, help you in the car as long as you take me with you.
Jen back with her first bag. Karen moving in slow motion.
I can't get over the way that he absolutely roasts the contestants. She's stood there, or she's trying to paddle like this. And he's like, she's moving in slow motion. I'd be pissed off. I'd be like, Jeff, shut the fuck up.
Has it right. Ian wins reward.
Fair enough. I was wrong in my estimations, obviously. But what are you going to do about it? I'm not the one competing. And Ian won. Do you know what? Good on him. I'm impressed. I'm happy for him at the end of the day. So, yeah. Good job. Well done. But that does mean if he's won the car, he's not winning the show, which is a shame because I do like Ian and I do think he does deserve to win. It's going to be Tom, isn't it? Tom's going to win the show. It's fine. It's fine. I'll allow them off not getting rid of their strongest player. It's fine. None of them wanted to win at the end of the day. None of them really wanted to win.
I made a deal if there was a car involved that I would take Tom.
Oh.
I told Katie yesterday that I'd take her, but I shook hands on it with him. I made a promise to him.
What happened to let's split up the group so they can't be hatching plans? What? Tom, are you trying to lose this game? Did you get the car and go, well, I can't win anyway. Might as well fuck Tom over as well. Are you being serious? Are you being serious? What?
And all the food you can eat. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, I would be scranning. Oh my goodness, just nomming all night long. I would be having to take multiple visits to the toilet just so I could fit more food in. Because, oh my goodness, nothing is getting left. I hope you realise. All that bread, gone. All that meat, gone. All those grapes, gone. All that beer, drunk. That's what I'm talking about. And I don't even like beer that much.
Pulled me aside yesterday and was like, I'm telling you right now, choose you over Tom. You and I had a bond the first day, and then he took Tom. And I feel like I lost my best friend out here.
I think Ian has just ruined all of his chances of winning now. Because why would you not keep the person on your side that is already wavering a little bit? I would take Katie and I'd be like, yo, yeah, our friendship's so good. Because Tom's not going to get butthurt when he's literally told us not to do what you literally just did. So now, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of plot against Joel. Because both of you can't win immunity. So what's going to happen here?
But what I want to know is the deal with you and Tom and what your plan is.
I don't really have a deal with Tom.
We know you have a deal with Tom.
I don't have a deal with Tom.
Karen's like, I promise, I do not have a deal with Tom. They know, Karen, the jig is up. The jig is up. It's over. Be honest. Spill all the beans. Spill every single bean you possibly have.
Is that turkey?
Yeah.
Oh. Katie just...
Jen's just like new information. She's like, oh, well, good to know that me and Greg were part of these plans. Good to know that we were just expendable as well. Getting us all the way to the point where you could just cut us. Wow. Okay.
If it's Ian, we vote out Tom.
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And if it's
Absolutely.
Tom, we vote out Ian.
That's right.
Why do I get the feeling that that is not going to be the case when they get to tribal council? Why do I have a feeling that they're going to get to tribal council and they're going to be like, Karen, 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 and they're all going to backstab Karen? I will never understand the Palau cast's desire to just hand Tom the win. I genuinely don't understand it. Because at what point in the game do you go, yeah, let's keep this guy around. The guy who's winning all these challenges and the other guy who's winning all the other challenges. Let's just keep those two because, let's be honest, we're not going to win anyway. Have some decency and like self-belief in yourself. Any single one of you could win if you just take those two out back to back. It is not rocket science. But these girls are going to fuck this up somehow. And I'm so fucking angry. Not Karen racing to come tell Ian and Tom, guys, they're planning on voting you out. This is hysterical. This is absolutely hysterical. Karen, you're the biggest weasel ever, but also I fully rate the gameplay. I fully rate it.
Is it you, me, Tom, or is it you, me, Katie?
It's gonna be you, me, and Tom.
Ian just slipped up there. Tom's like, oh, did you just say, what? Huh? This is exactly what Karen was trying to get out of him. A slip up. Tom's too rehearsed. Ian, he's frantic energy. He's going to slip up if you confuse him. And that's exactly what he just did.
I mean, I can't give you an answer right now. Okay. It would be unfair for me.
Now,
I appreciate
what's
that.
the other half of this? Ian just wavers and said, well, I can't promise and I can't do this. And I just said, oh my God.
Literally, all Ian needed to do was just say, yes, Karen, yes. All you have to do in this situation is just make them feel comfortable. Because otherwise, what's the point? What's the point of doing all of this? If people are feeling uneasy, they're gonna get rid of you. Oh, rookie mistake. Ian is just blowing his game up in this episode, and it's so jarring to watch.
This is like classic girl. This is like girl troubles back home. Nothing.
Ian, I know you've been out here a long time, but bestie, when you get home, can the first thing you do get a haircut, please? Can you please? I don't know how you can see with that Claudia Winkleman fringe. Like, come on. Bestie, I need you to get a haircut. You better be turning up to this reunion show. Prim and proper.
Can you give me 5 minutes as opposed to listening to everybody else?
Yeah.
Okay, let's walk in.
Oh, this is so awkward. This is so unbelievably awkward. Ian, you've been playing such a good game. You've been playing such a good game, and you're just so bad at the game now. So you got to Final 5 and you just forgot how to play.
Well, you know, I feel like I lost my best friend yesterday. You listen to me for a second,
I'm
okay?
listening.
You promised me that you would never lie to me, and you did yesterday. I can't believe anything you say to me. I can't.
Oh, Ian. Oh, Ian. Oh, this is such a fumble because he's floundering. He don't know what to say. He's just like blah 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 blah, and I'm like, bestie, sort yourself out. Sort yourself out now.
It wasn't dinner. It was a promise. I was embarrassed. For you to come to me and tell me, you know, stay on this.
Sorry, are we in a soap opera? What is with this sad, melancholy music in the background? Ba 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 ba. And I'm sitting there like, it's like we've got two soap stars who are looking to get like a soap award. Like, come on. Come on. This ain't the daytime Emmys. Put it away. Get over it. It's not the end of the world. Why are we like collapsing on the ground like...
Brains and retention are paramount, but agility is required as well.
Oh, so that's you not winning this. Oh, Carolyn. Your name's not even Carolyn. Your name is Karen. You can't even get the name right, Ethan, for God's sake. But, yeah, this is not going to be Karen's... Oh, Jesus, what's her name? Karen. It's not going to be her day today, and I don't think she's going to be winning immunity. Tough one.
Been bombarded by Tom, trying to bully me, and now once again I won't get his vote if I take him out, and my only chance to get down to final 2 is for me to go with him and Ian.
It is a tough one. It is a tough one, I can't lie. I think if Katie makes this move to go against Tom and Ian, I think she really hurts her chances of winning the game. Because let's say that Tom goes in this episode. He ain't voting for her at the final. He's going to be like, fuck you. And then Ian's going to happily vote her out next time because you backstabbed me.
Attaching myself to Tom right now, I'm becoming a bigger target because Tom's changed his method. He's getting really worried and he's strong-arming people.
It's the only thing that will keep her loyal.
Yeah, it is becoming a little bit Mafia Donish. It's becoming a little bit like, do it or die. And I don't know whether that's necessarily the best way to play this game. It is a little bit risky. And to be honest, I would take the risk of pissing people off on the jury. Because, like, I get to top 2, I'm still winning a decent amount of money. What is it, 100k for second place? 100k is better than, like, 0, which is exactly what I'd be getting if I came 3rd. So, I'd be taking that risk. Hopefully the rest of the jury don't think the same as you, Tom.
Yo!
Oh!
Karen and Katie down in the first obstacle.
Katie's got a leg start. Oh, this is tragic. This is absolutely shambolic from these guys. Absolutely horrendous.
Tom, struggling to hang on that bridge, and he does.
Can this man, like, not have a down day? Can this man, like, chill? Because what do you mean he so perfectly, like, saved himself in that situation? I'd have fallen off, I'd have smashed my nose, I would have busted my arm up. Yeah, this is hilarious. Oh my god.
Tom goes down hard again, but he's still on it. Good recovery.
Oh my god, that looked like it hurt. So much so that even Jeff was like, ooh.
Tom has it right. Yes. Tom wins immunity.
It was looking tense there. I thought that Jen was going to pull out a victory there, to be honest. I really did. I thought she was going to pull away with it. Tom, you're unstoppable, mate. You're not going home tonight. You've made top 4. Well done. But is your little buddy Ian going to be going home? Honestly, I doubt it. I feel like Katie would not vote out Ian as much as the girls would probably want to get rid of Ian. I don't think that's going to happen. See, the smart thing here, I feel like for Ian and Tom, is to keep both Karen and Katie on side, is to get rid of Jen. Because Jen's on the outs. Jen has no alliance with Adam. Where have I got an Adam from? Ian and Tom. So, yeah, tough one there.
I know that you know, maybe all bets are off now with you, and I mean, I mentioned...
I don't know. That's my... I told myself yesterday I would not make it.
Why is there more plinky plonky piano music in the background? Guys, it's not that deep. Get over it, please. I don't want to be sitting for another one of these silly little conversations. Oh, woohoo. You didn't take me on a reward. Wah, 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 wah. Get a grip.
He's got to pick somebody to go with him, and he chose Tom. Katie, you didn't seem too happy about it.
Who's ready for Katie to cry about it again? Jesus, guys, honestly. This is like, if you guys watch Dance Moms, this is like Mackenzie and the bloody foot. Oh my god. Why has that been the only thing that they've talked about this episode? Talking about?
That was the darkest day I've ever had out here. It wasn't about going and eating
up.
a steak or driving in.
The darkest day I've had in this game. That just shows you what an easy ride they've had. Stephanie was surviving in the trenches, and you've got little Miss Princess over here being like, oh, wow, my friend didn't take me on a reward mission. Honestly, I really am not on Katie's side anymore. I've really not enjoyed her in the back half of this game.
The minute we landed on the beach, Ian says to me, if we don't vote off Greg and Jen and Katie, they're going to run the game.
Aaron's just rinsing everybody out. Raw! Like, if I was Ian, I'd be pissed, first of all. If I was Katie, I'd be like, this bitch. Ian, you tried to sell me up the river? You didn't tell me this. And then if I was Jen, I'd be like, I'm just here for the drama. I'm just here for the vibes. Like, you guys fight amongst yourself. I'm gonna make top 2 by just being invisible, apparently.
And then after the whole thing with Ian taking Tom on the reward and Katie saying, well, he's made these promises to me and he's sworn his cross. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he's promising me this and he's promising Katie this.
That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a whole load of lotness, honestly. Wow. Okay, let's break that down a little bit. Karen, you got played. You done got played by a trio that is just like that, okay? You've got done by 2 duos that Ian is a part of. It's just crazy that they're not actually going ahead with getting rid of Ian.
I'm just telling it the way it happened. And I think the jury needs to hear really what's going on. I mean, they're going to be deciding who gets $1 million.
So she's like, fuck my place in this game. I need to educate the people on the jury about what the fuck's been happening in this game and all the backwards dealing, just so that they know who to vote for and who not to vote for. I have never seen a strategy like this. Karen, you might be going home in this episode, but wow, what a strategy. What a strategy.
What happened when we got back to the beach now, Karen has informed me that Katie and Greg have decided I'm the next to go. So they said it's her and then me.
The lying. Oh my, this is juicy. The way she reacted then was like, I'm gagged. I actually can't. Like, oh my gosh. This is craziness. This is what I watch Survivor for, this moment. These moments are the best.
Such a liar. Oh. Tom, I made one promise to you, and the promise that I made...
I hope he is living for this. He sat there like... He's got all the same reactions as me. This is why he's the icon of the series. He's so iconic. He's so funny.
That he didn't tell Katie until 5 minutes before we left for tribal council that Greg was going out, because he was so concerned that she was going to run.
Absolutely not true.
Greg.
Katie knows when it was, so she knows.
It was actually right before we left.
I actually am in shock and horror. Absolute abject shock and horror.
All right, time to vote. Ian, you're up.
The girls must realize that, like, the boys have been playing them. They've got to get rid of Ian. They have to. These women are not going to get rid of Ian, are they? They're not. I'm going to be so disappointed in them because they have one job. They have one job in this game. One job.
First vote. Ian. Karen. 1 vote Karen, 1 vote Ian. Karen. 14th person voted out of Survivor Palau, the 5th member of our jury. Karen.
I think it's because she ran her mouth, but also Jen and Katie, you've just handed the win away. You've just gone, here you go. Here you go. Bye. Like, come on. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, I'm so fuming right now. This is such a disappointment. Such a disappointment. I don't even like Jen and Katie that much. But, like, I wanted them to make, like, a good game decision for once. But instead, they just keep on dishing out bad game decision after bad game decision. And I'm just like... And I'm meant to believe you guys are top 4. Not the entire jury shaking their heads. Not every single one of them sitting there going... Oh, this jury's gonna be so entertaining to watch. So far, these guys have been giving me reaction after reaction, episode after episode. I'm loving it. Oh.
Sorry to be the bearer of the bad news, but too bad. All that stuff happened. You know, you want to shoot the messenger? Go ahead and shoot the messenger.
I do love the fact that in her last tribal council, she was like, yeah, so you guys have all been lying to each other. You've all been backstabbing each other. You did this to you. You did this to you. Enjoy the rest of the game. It's like she just threw a grenade on everybody's relationships and went, happy days. Honestly, what a queen. What an icon. You gotta stand Karen. But either way, that is all we've got time for today. I'm not surprised Karen went next. I can't lie. This team has been absolutely horrendous at making good game decisions. They should have gotten Tom out when they could. They should have gotten Ian out this episode. But clearly, we're just wanting to hand the win to one of those two. And do you know what? I can't even oppose it because they have strong-armed their way through the entire game. And they are incredible Survivor players. So I can't hate it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff without... I forgot my outro. Do all that YouTube stuff... Wait. Fuck. Do all that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well. And I will see you guys later. That was stressful. Right. Keep on ranting. Bye now. See ya.